Hello, fellow students and Professor Drum. I'm Kristanowski, and this is my cultural tradition presentation entitled The Polish Bread, Salt, and Vodka Wedding Blessing. Imagine being freshly married, arriving to your reception to the rejoice of your guests, and on the way to the head table, you're stopped by your parents carrying a dish of bread, salt, vodka, and water. What a strange combination. What do you do? Should you ever witness this yourself, whether as a newlywed or a wedding guest? Let me give you a crash course to this Polish wedding tradition. We'll go over what the tradition and its elements mean, its history, and why it's important to me. The Polish wedding blessing. To open up the wedding reception, the parents of the bride and groom offer the newlyweds bread, salt, and shots of vodka and water. This reflects the core Polish values of hospitality, family, hard work, and realism. The ups and downs of life, very much like the country's history. It's a formal blessing and acts to officially hand over responsibility to the couple of their future. The tradition has centuries-old roots drawing from Slavic pagan customs, Christian symbolism, and rural Polish folklore. So, starting with the bread. Bread represents prosperity, abundance, and the hope to never go hungry. Before Christianity reached Poland in about the 10th century, bread was a symbol of life and fertility in Slavic culture. It was used in pagan rituals to honor the gods of abundance and harvest. And over time, offering bread became a way to welcome guests and wish prosperity, especially in the rural communities. With the adoption of Christianity, the religion reinforced the symbolism of the bread as the body of Christ in the Eucharist, which added a spiritual element to the wedding blessing. Salt. Salt represents hardships that every marriage will face. Historically, salt has always been seen as mystical, protective, and is believed to fend off evil spirits and misfortune. In pre-modern Poland, somewhere between the 16th and the 19th centuries, salt was extremely valuable, even being used as currency, and thus was a sign of wealth and blessing. So, when combined with the bread, this became a universal Slavic gesture of hospitality and well-wishing. The shots. One with vodka and one with water. The newlyweds can't tell the difference. Each of them chooses one and drinks it. Tradition dictates that whoever gets the vodka will be the dominant partner. Historically, it is believed that this component was added in the 20th century. Vodka is associated with joy, generosity, and togetherness in Polish culture. And so, when combined with the bread and the salt, it injects playfulness and foreshadowing. Now, why is this tradition important to me? As you may have guessed, I'm of Polish descent. Danowski, S-K-I. It's a very common Polish suffix, family name suffix. And this tradition was performed at my wedding. Funny enough, it was the only moment on our wedding day where my wife was stressed. She had to pick the vodka. She was really intent on continuing the trend in our social circle where the brides had gotten the vodka so that, she wore the pants in the relationship. In the end, she got the vodka. It's the best shot of her life, even though she's not a fan of alcohol. So, the Polish bread, salt, and vodka wedding blessing. It's the start of every Polish wedding celebration. The elements symbolize prosperity, resilience, as well as a playful fate. It's the formal blessing that hands over the responsibility for the couple's future. So the question is, are you willing to leave the choice of who wears the pants to fate? Hope you like vodka. Thanks for listening.